nickel. Wait a minute. What's going on here? I'm not at the beach anymore. Where am I? Oh, what's going on here? What's happening? Where am I? Well, it's gonna be a long story, but this is gonna be my channel update. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. Okay, we're down here. Got this waterfall. And some of the things I'm gonna be doing is I got this little sand sifter. I'm gonna be checking some of the sand for artifacts. Maybe like Indian arrowheads, shark teeth, anything like that. So but this is going to be a long process. This is just a test screen that I made to see how it goes. I want to see how the sand goes through this. But this is going to be one of the things that I'm doing down here. We'll be sifting some sand, working on the water down here. I got my little seat up there. You can see it. But yeah, there's lots to come. I'll be in the water. There might be gold in here. I got a gold pan, so I'm going to try to do some gold panning. I don't think there's going to be much gold in here. It's probably going to be like very, very like fine gold, if there is any gold in here. It's not going to be a major deposit, but that's not really why I'm here. About an hour or two south of me, that's where all the gold's going to be, and I'll take my manicore down to there and I'll start looking for that. But you know, I'm here, so I'm going to check out this river definitely. Plus I got other plans for here too, so I'm going to try to put everything together in an update for this video, so you guys know what's going on. But yeah, I've got a lot to do. I've been here for over 2 months now, almost 3, and I've done a lot. So I'm going to try to update everything of what I'm doing, what I plan on doing, and where the channel is heading. Still going to be doing metal detecting, that's for sure. I'm never going to give that up. But I'm not going to be at Miami Beach every day or South Florida. So it's going to be a little bit different. I still will be back at Miami Beach, so don't think I'm not going to be there taking all the gold back. So I'm going to be down there getting all the gold. But it's probably just going to be maybe once every week or 2 that I'll be down there. Maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks actually, because this is Alabama. And when I drive down the coast of Florida, I'm probably going to stop at a lot of other places on the way down. So I'll hit all the East Coast and West Coast spots and see if I can hang out with anybody else on the way down there. That'd be kind of cool. Hang out with some of the other YouTubers while I'm doing it. But right now, this is my location. So it's near water, but it's not the ocean. It's a river. Well, it's actually a creek. So, but it's actually nice and beautiful, clear water. We just had a lot of rain come in, so it's a little bit cloudy right now, but this water is crystal clear and it's beautiful to swim in. So yeah, I don't want to bore you guys too much, so I'll try to keep it short. I've got a chainsaw and an axe, and I'm kind of in a new area right now. I will be getting back to the beach, so don't worry about that. I will still make some beach videos, but this is kind of a new adventure. So I'm going to take you guys along to what's going on here. So we've got this piece of property here, about 7 acres of land, and well, I'm going to have to blur out my license plate number. But so this is the property now we're going to be working on. So got to figure out some ideas. I got to clear out all this stuff down there, all this brush. So I'm gonna take you along with me to see this trail down here. So we got right now today I'm gonna be working on cutting these logs up because it fell down this trail. So today I'm gonna cut these logs, chop them up here, bring them up to the back of my truck, but I'm gonna take a walk down here. I don't like walking down here alone. There are mountain lions out here, but it should be okay. There's plenty of other things to eat around here. Hopefully I'm not that tasty. No matter where I go, there's always something that wants to eat you. So all this brush right here, if you can see it, I'm gonna try to make a pathway along that little mountain ridge right there. And this pathway right here travels along the river. If you can see the river, I'm gonna have a clearing over here. You're gonna be able to see it. So it rained a lot for the last couple days. So this river's, it's actually a creek, but it's a little cloudy right now, but it will clear up. It will be crystal clear. So, but it's a good river for kayaking. Most of this mountain's all sandstone. There's some sandstone right there. Okay, I had to fix the screen, auto sleep. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm not really doing anything important right now, but this is the path. So there's a lot of woods I've got to clear out right here. It could be caves over there. I've heard that there's arrowheads around this area, so that's going to be kind of cool to see. But there's a lot of land here. It all goes right around this river. It's actually a creek, they call it, but there's a lot of trees that have fallen over into it. I'd like to get my kayak and take a trip down there. You can get all the way to the Tennessee River from here. So that's going to be oh, that one just fell over. That one, yeah, there was a windstorm too. So getting to see what else has fallen over. Gotta keep my eyes up on the sky. But yeah, there's a lot of trees here. I gotta clear out a lot of this brush. Frogs are starting to wake up. The bugs are starting to wake up. So I only have like less than a month to clear everything out. It looks like there could be a cave over there. But the green is starting to pop up. A couple days ago I saw a lot of bugs coming out, and the frogs were chirping a couple days ago. So you can hear the brook starting to get a little bit more narrow over here. So get a little bit of turbulent water there. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear it all out. It's probably going to take me a while to do that. Once the summer starts, there's going to be a lot of insects, ticks, snakes. I got my boots on, but I got a new pair of cow boots, so I'm going to have to put that on once I start going. Cow sent me a pair of boots, and I never was able to put it into a video because they weren't really that great for metal detecting, but they'll be perfect out here. I'm sure I'll pop that video in. So there's like a lot of stuff out here. There's a it's not a dead deer, that's a target over there. You can see it, but that washed up on the shore I don't know how long ago. But there's a ton of stuff down here. A lot of woods to clear out. I'm not going to clear cut it. I'm just going to take out a lot of the brush to make it more usable. Like a lot of the path has been covered by trees that have fallen. A lot of trees fell over. There's one right there. That one fell over. So I'm just going to make my way down. I'll be able to bring my truck down here, cut the wood up, fill it up, bring it back up. Yeah, like that one right there. That is not a good one. Yeah, so this tree right here, that one's right across the path. It's being held on by that one. So there's a couple trees that have gone down, so I think I'm gonna probably work on clearing the path out and getting the tractor to pull those trees out. So it's very quiet out here, very peaceful, completely different than Miami Beach. So we'll see how this channel goes. What I plan to do with the property, I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go. There's pretty much a lot of stuff we can do with it. Nice old tree right there. But yeah, this, if you can see, that's the mountain right there, and behind it is the house. So, you know, I'd like to have all that cleared out so you have a good view down here. The problem with building down in this part is that it does flood. This river will flood, so there's nothing that you can really build down here. That's not permanent. A lot more trees down. Check this for tracks, see if there's any animal tracks here. Looks like dog tracks. I don't see any mountain lion tracks or anything. So yeah, that's the river right there. There's a lot of trees that fell in the river. But yeah, I'm going to take my kayak down with the chainsaw and do a couple miles so that I can go kayaking without having to get out. There's like a dam way down there. We'll go check it out. The dam is just from the logs. So there's some birds out there, everything else, but yeah, the property goes all the way down to here. And this rock formation right here, this is pretty much the edge of the property. The neighbor's property starts right around here somewhere. There's like a marker somewhere for the property. But yeah, this is the neighbor's property right here. I think the marker for the property line is somewhere in the woods here or over there. But yeah, you can see how that tree completely fell down. It actually gives me a good bridge to walk across, but I don't know if I want to risk that. But yeah, the water's clearing back up again. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to clear out some of that down there, if you can see it. So yeah, walking back up. This is pretty much the steepest part of the hill. Let's see if I'm going to clear it out. But yeah, I don't see many animal tracks down here. But the green's starting to come back. About a week ago it was a little bit browner. It's getting greener every day. You can see at the bottom of this river, if it was a little bit clearer, you can see a lot of the bedrock at the bottom of the river. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do some gold panning. I got a little drone submarine. I'm going to run that up and down and see how that goes. We'll see if that we can see anything with that. But in a couple days that water should clear up a lot. But my main goal is just to try to clear a path where I can bring my truck down here. Oh, there's an eagle. A lot of wildlife out here. He's circling something. Let's see if I can zoom in. Well, I can't zoom in right now, but yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It might be a hawk. He's circling something. Yeah, you can see the edge of the mountain right there. So not exactly sure what we're gonna do with this, but as we clear it out, we can make plans. but it's going to be a lot of labor, a lot of cutting, sawing, splitting wood. Still cold out. It's about 50 degrees out. I've got my sweatshirt on. Big change from Miami Beach. It's about 80 degrees down there right now. Spring break is going on right now, so I'm kind of missing out on the spring break, but I've been down there for about 15 years, so it's kind of time for a change. I am able to go back for a week at a time, and I'll make my videos when I go back there. I think I'll enjoy that a lot more, get away from all that hustle and bustle of Miami Beach. I think I'll enjoy it more when I'm not there every day. I started getting a little bit bored of it. Finding too much gold. I'll let the gold be the gold for somebody else. But yeah, there's a nice little hill right there and some more sandstone formation. That's the edge of the mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of trees that are coming down. Some old rotted ones. Not many pine trees here. You can see this is all really good wood. The bigger trees I'm definitely leaving. As long as they're not dead, I'll let them stay. But a lot of the scrub brush I'm going to try to clear out. The vines and everything else where the snakes can hide. So I've got to be careful of that. The cottonmouths here, and they're really difficult to see. It's a little cold today, so I doubt that any of them would be out, and that's the reason why I got the other boots that I'm going to be putting on. I just have work boots on right now, so all this trash I'm going to have to clear out. There's just a lot of trash on this property, so I'll probably have to get a dumpster or load it up in the back of my truck and get rid of it, recycle it. But there's a bridge over there, and property goes a little bit this way too. I'm not going to go down there right now because it's definitely too many leaves. So I'll probably run the camera a little bit, cut a couple logs, make a video out of that. Like this tree right here. I don't remember it leaning over that much, so that one's leaning over way too much. That one's going to have to be one that goes. But it's a nice tree. I don't know what the trees are. I'm going to have to use my camera and snap a picture with Google, see what they think. But stuff like this, the scrub brush, and all these little scrub trees, I'm just going to take out the smaller trees and work my way up. There's an old tree that was fell down, and I could probably split some of those logs also. But yeah, this one I'm going to have to start to cut it, try to lift it up, use some leverage. But yeah, my truck's all the way up there, and probably hang the camera up somewhere around here, videotape myself cutting and chopping some wood, and then I'll give an update later on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So new adventures, hope you like it. Definitely going to be doing some gold panning down here. So the gold is more like an hour south. I'll definitely do some gold panning. I got a gold pan coming in. I'm gonna be looking for nuggets, gold nuggets with my Mine Lab Manicore. Maybe some Civil War stuff too. So we'll see how all that stuff goes. But yeah, I'll definitely be filming everything. See if you like it or not. All right, this morning taking the dog for a walk. Going to check on the progress. Come on, you want to go for a walk? And he's found something. Let's go walking. I have the leash, but pretty much don't have to use it with him now. Just on the way back, sometimes he loses focus. So there's some of the logs that I've already cut, brought up. There's a little bit of frost. He's got the bark. But there's the long logs, and there's that. I'll be chopping those later, and then chopping those up for smaller. So the plan is, there's the entranceway right there for this part of the property, and then we're gonna go all the way over to down here. I might change the entranceway more in this area, just because of the grade of the hill. This one's a pretty steep hill. And then, yeah, this is been making this pathway wider. Come on. Yeah, I decided using treats with him, and it works good. He wants one now. You want a treat? Sit. Good dog. Good doggy. Wow. Okay, go find the squirrel. Yeah, the treats really work well. I think here's some blue jays. A lot of birds down here. Yeah, you see, this is the rocks are all in the path. The rocks get really slippery in the morning time, but some of that wood is rotted, so I can't use it. But this log right here, I'm going to cut some more out of it. It should still be okay. And then this is the path. I got the video of it before I started, so I've been cutting down a lot of this right here. And then this big leaning tree right here, it's probably eventually going to have to come down, but I'm making the path go right here, between that big tree and that big tree, and going straight. So I actually got my truck all the way down to this part right here. I didn't try to make the corner, because pretty much over here I'm not going to be able to make this corner anyways. So I got to work at making the road go through here. As you can see, the river's right there. Hasn't rained for a little bit, maybe a little bit of a drizzle of the other night, but the river level's still pretty high. Nice for kayaking. So I have my paddle board, but I don't know if I want to go down it on the paddle board. I might grab my kayak and try the kayak. But yeah, that's the update. I'm going to shut the camera off because I'm going to do some of the progress. There's no progress that has been done down there. But yeah, so we'll have a pathway through here pretty soon. Here's a view of the water. Pretty good for kayaking. Maybe a little slow for some people, but it looks like it's moving fairly fast. Got a little bit of rapids over there. And the dog. Yeah, he likes this spot right here. Go down there. Go. Go. Go get it. He doesn't want to get it. But yeah, he loves running up and down this little embankment right here.